I received a comment on one of my videos and it said, "Hey Joe, did you write the backing track for that?" And I wrote back, "Well, yes I did, I wrote that. Every part, I played all the instruments and everything like that. I was really proud of it." And then they wrote back, "I thought so because it sounded lifeless." You know, I thought to myself, let's look at that from an objective point of view. Really, what are they saying? I think I came to the conclusion what they were talking about, and they were right. It was my pocket, my groove. And truth be told, rhythm has always been something that I've always struggled with. I remember when I was younger, first learning how to play guitar, I was probably around 11 or so, and the local guitar hero who lived in the neighborhood down from me, I played something for them once, and they said to me, "Wow, your rhythm really sucks." And I said, "Oh." And for some reason, I kind of let that stigma stick with me throughout all of the years that I've been playing. I always have this insecurity about my rhythm playing. And so recently, you might have saw a video that I posted called Playing with the Band, or Pretend You're in the Band, I think I called it. And it's something that's really been starting to help me a lot with my groove. And that really is playing along to older music. Now, why would I mention this? Well, lots of times when you're playing with a metronome and you're trying to get your time straight, that's good and that's helpful. But groove, it seems to be not found with the metronome, but with real humans. And not necessarily in today's music where everything's locked in the grid. You kind of need that kind of human element, that human group time that I find they're really in the older songs. You know, things like Motown and things of that nature. And I'll put a link in the description of the playlist that I made on Spotify that has some of these songs, as well as some modern songs, but songs that I really felt had a kind of a groove element to them that I really wanted to practice and learn. And I'm finding it really beneficial for my playing to do this. So I really want to encourage you to do that. And I want to tell you, coming up next, another video is going to be an inspired by video based on glam rock. And why I'm mentioning this is, take it a step further. Don't necessarily just play to your favorite music, but try to recreate that song. If you can, if you have the means to do so, open up your DAW and try to recreate the drums, the bass, the guitar lines, all the things that kind of make that groove happen. By doing this, you're really going to learn and understand how the guitar fits inside the rhythm section a lot of times, and how it really, where you could find your own space across the grid. And so the recent Inspired By is kind of a glam rock song that is a very simple song, has a more of a boogie woogie. It's nothing fancy, but I tell you what, the hardest things to get in the groove and kind of even learn to play behind the beat are the simplest parts I'm finding. It's nothing like the fancy eighth notes or crazy things like that. It's really kind of finding this kind of boogie woogie groove type of thing, or even little stabs that are in the song. Really trying to learn how to place those and not rush those. And a little tip that I found when I've been working on this, especially when I've been re-recording some of these things, don't play with any reverb. Keep your sound kind of raw and right in your face, and you really will see and hear what you're playing when you're attacking and playing those notes across the beat. And the benefit of doing this inside of your DAW that I'm finding is that you can visually see this. Now this is dangerous, right? We don't want to get so locked in our head that when you want to visually look at what we're playing, but it's nice to not just record yourself and listen back, but if you're not sure if you're playing ahead of the beat or behind the beat, open up your DAW, record, and then zoom in on your wavelengths, and you can see where they're kind of lining up. And like I said, for this song, I found lots of times I was more steady on the beat, where to feel that pocket, that groove, I really needed to lean back behind the beat. Now, I don't have this perfect yet, but these are just some steps that I'm taking to kind of learn to find my groove that I wanted to share with you. So again, the encouragement is this: find some old songs, make a nice little playlist for yourself, and find songs that move you, that you feel has a nice groove to them, and play along with them. And then take it a step further if you can. Go ahead and try to recreate that song in your DAW and all the pieces, and just see how the groove is kind of created, and then you can dissect it for yourself and interpret it in your own playing when you write your own music.